In a distant land, beyond the misty hills and dense forests, lay the hidden and mysterious Silver Kingdom, a land known for its shining spires, vast silver fields, and enchanted forests. The people of this kingdom were known for their wisdom, bravery, and the mysterious power of the silver that ran deep in the very heart of the land. The kingdom was ruled by a just and fair king, King Alistair, and his beautiful daughter, Princess Susan. Princess Susan was unlike any other princess. She was fierce and independent, with a heart full of adventure and curiosity. Her long silver hair shimmered like moonlight, and her eyes were the color of the deepest lakes. Though she lived in luxury within the castle, Susan longed to explore the kingdom beyond its walls and uncover its secrets. Her closest companion, Charlie, was a young knight in training who had grown up in the kingdom alongside her. Brave, loyal, and quick-witted, Charlie was always by Susan's side, ready for any challenge that might come their way. Together, they shared many adventures, from helping the villagers to riding through the enchanted forests on horseback. But there was one secret that both of them had always been warned to avoid: the shadow of the Silver Kingdom. It was said that, long ago, a dark force had once tried to overtake the Silver Kingdom. This force, known as the Shadow, was a mysterious and terrifying entity that lived beyond the Silver Kingdom's borders. It was rumored to be made of dark magic, and it was said to have the ability to consume everything it touched. The Silver Kingdom was protected by the royal family's ancient magic, and for years, the Shadow had been kept at bay. However, one evening, as a full moon rose above the kingdom, a strange darkness began to spread over the Silver Kingdom, casting long shadows over the land. The once bright fields of silver were slowly losing their luster, and the magical creatures of the enchanted forests were disappearing. The people of the kingdom whispered in fear, and King Alistair knew something terrible was coming. One night, as Susan and Charlie were walking through the castle gardens, a mysterious figure appeared before them, a figure cloaked in darkness, with glowing eyes that shone like stars. "Princess Susan, Charlie," the figure said in a low, ominous voice, "the shadow of the Silver Kingdom has returned. It seeks the heart of your kingdom, your family's magic. Only you can stop it." The figure was none other than the spirit of the Silver Kingdom itself, a silver guardian. It explained that the power of the Silver Kingdom had begun to weaken, and only by unlocking the ancient secrets hidden deep within the kingdom could they restore its protection. The spirit revealed that to save the kingdom, Susan and Charlie must travel to the Silver Vault, an ancient underground chamber that held the kingdom's most sacred and powerful magic. The vault was said to be hidden beneath the very castle they called home, and within it lay a legendary artifact known as the Silver Heart, the key to unlocking the magic that would protect the kingdom forever. However, the path to the Silver Vault was fraught with danger. To reach it, they would have to pass through the Veil of Shadows, a dark realm that was ruled by the Shadow itself. Only those with pure hearts and immense courage could navigate this treacherous land and survive its trials. Without hesitation, Susan and Charlie set off on their quest, determined to save their kingdom. As they made their way through the twisted forests and across the shadowed hills, they encountered eerie creatures, nightmarish beasts that had once been protectors of the kingdom, but were now twisted by the Shadow's influence. At the edge of the Silver Kingdom, they entered the Veil of Shadows, a place where the sunlight could not reach, and the very air felt heavy with darkness. The path was obscured by thick fog, and shadows seemed to shift and move on their own. Despite the fear creeping into their hearts, Susan and Charlie pressed on, knowing that the future of their home rested in their hands. As they ventured deeper into the veil, they faced several trials that tested their strength and resolve. First, they encountered the Mirror of Doubt, an enchanted mirror that showed their greatest fears. For Susan, the mirror showed her greatest fear, losing her kingdom and her family to the darkness. For Charlie, it showed his fear of being unable to protect Susan and the kingdom from harm. Together, they faced their fears, and the mirror shattered, allowing them to pass. Next, they faced the River of Forgotten Souls, a dark, swirling river that threatened to pull them into its depths. The river was said to drown the memories of all who tried to cross it. With the help of their courage and the bond they shared, they crossed the river, their hearts staying true to their mission. Finally, they reached the gates of the Silver Vault, where the shadow itself awaited them. The shadow had taken form as a dark, swirling mass of magic, its eyes glowing like burning coals. It sneered at Susan and Charlie. "You cannot stop me," the shadow hissed. "The silver heart is mine, and once I possess it, the kingdom will fall into eternal darkness." But Susan stood tall, her silver hair glowing faintly in the darkness. She knew what she had to do. She had to trust in the power of the silver heart, and in her own heart. With a deep breath, she stepped forward, placing her hand on the vault's door, and the magic of the Silver Kingdom surged through her. The silver heart, hidden within the vault, began to glow brighter than ever before. The vault's doors opened, and the light from within bathed the entire veil of shadows, pushing the shadow back. The shadow screamed in fury as its form began to disintegrate, consumed by the light of the silver heart. With a final burst of energy, it vanished, and the veil of shadows lifted. With the shadow defeated, the Silver Kingdom was restored. The once dull silver fields sparkled once again. The enchanted creatures returned, and peace settled over the land. Princess Susan and Charlie had saved their kingdom, not just with their strength and bravery, but with the power of their friendship and their unwavering courage. King Alistair welcomed them back with open arms, and the people of the kingdom rejoiced. The Silver Heart, now restored to its rightful place, protected the kingdom once again, ensuring that the shadow would never return. And so, Princess Susan and Charlie's names were forever remembered in the tales of the Silver Kingdom, heroes who had faced the darkness and brought light back to their land.